I don't think anybody saw or could predict how bad this NBA Youngboy and Gilly beef would have gotten, but it's really bad. Like, it's terrible. If you would have told me in 2023 that NBA Youngboy would have went from asking this question during his Gilly interview to where they're at right now, I would have told you you're crazy and you done lost your mind.
I'm done with you.
Hey, how you feel? How you feel about life today?
Like I feel about life today, just to be honest with you, bro, it's difficult. You know, I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I appreciate that. I struggle every day. You know what I mean? My son was a year older than you. You know what I'm saying? So I struggle every day. You know, when I wake up, that's the first thing I think about. You know what I'm saying? So, but I also know that I gotta be strong for my family.
What makes you happy?
What make me happy is knowing the fact that out of the history of my motherfucking family life, I was the nigga that did it. I was the nigga that said, no, the next generation ain't gonna be fucked up. Cause I'm leaving something. Feel me? That's what make me happy at this age. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you know, when you get to a certain age, it don't even be about you no more.
Run all business on business to all like they should dance. Had thought about killing Gilly, but that ain't killing that about his son. I got men's on men's. Go tell my ops I already done won.
Going from talking about that man's son and what makes him happy and the struggles he's had since his son passed away during an interview to then bringing up that same son in a diss track towards him is absurd, is nuts, is devilish, is evil. But again, I don't know what exactly their beef is. I don't know where it stems from. Now, we have an idea, and we'll discuss a couple of our ideas and theories and, you know, and things that Gilly has done to antagonize Youngboy in the past. But I don't think nothing Gilly has done has quite amounted to NBA Youngboy putting his dead song in a diss track. But NBA Youngboy says something in that song that's a tad bit inaccurate. Now, before we get to Gilly's reaction and what I think stemmed this, NBA Youngboy was inaccurate. When Youngboy said nothing dropped or he didn't do nothing about his dead son, that's cap. And that's a lie from the pits of hell. If you've been tapped into this entire Philly war, Philly saga, then you know that the person who killed Gilly's son died a pretty brutal death. And if you know what's going on, his death could be attributed right back to Gilly and his family. Let me explain. We got to go all the way back to this Shannon Sharpe interview that Gilly did, because during this interview with Shannon Sharpe, Gilly actually confirmed who killed his son.
I just read, I saw about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. Am I wrong, Gilly? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, you know, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
The 17?
Yeah. The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there?
Yes.
Oh.
Them blocks is beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But see, you don't understand. He got videos out where he got a jerker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
Right.
I watched this back and I still refuse to believe that Shannon Sharpe didn't know that Noah Scurry is who killed Gilly's son. Now, he brought up Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry is like this kid from Philly, 17-year-old, went viral for being killed because he had a 4.0 GPA. but the streets kind of knew that Noah Scurry was responsible for Gilly's son's death after Noah Scurry was killed. I think I had a video out already telling people that Noah Scurry is who murdered Gilly's son. So Shader Sharp knew what he was doing, but nonetheless, though, Gilly, answered truthfully. But here's the thing. Now, when Youngboy says Gilly ain't get no get back, that's lie. I like that. That's cap. Have y'all seen how Noah Scurry passed away? Have y'all seen the execution style of how they got Noah Scurry? Did y'all see who was on social media celebrating Noah Scurry's death after the fact? Now, this is before the world knew Noah Scurry killed Gilly's son. You know who was celebrating Noah Scurry's death? You know who posted, "He's dead, now you can rest in peace, cheese"? You know who posted that? Well, here's the Noah Scurry story.
Details on the homicide investigation of 17-year-old Noah Scurry. He's the star student athlete gunned down outside his home in front of his mother while getting ready to head to Samuel Fells High School. And that's where our Kelly Rule is live for us tonight. Kelly, what are you learning?
Well, Sheba, police say they are looking for at least 2 people for this homicide, possibly a third, and they believe they do have the vehicle that was used in the crime. But tonight, law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. Officials as 17-year-old Noah Scurry.
It's a horrible day. This is something that no one imagined. The student, according to police, was getting in the car on his way to school behind his house with his mom. So this is something that is quite unimaginable.
When you hear about the crimes that Noah was allegedly involved in, it would somewhat make sense when you hear the manner in which he died. They walked up while he was in front of his mama, getting in his mama vehicle, and they murdered him in front of his mom. For something like that to happen to you, Brett, they would have had to have such malice, disdain, hatred in their heart for you that is unimaginable to even explain or try to comprehend. Their hatred for Noah could be explained if Noah was walking up to people with switches taking their face off. Now, shortly after his death, a few hours, the murder vehicle was located. It was a white Jeep. And a day after the murder vehicle was located, one man was taken into custody for the murder of Noah. Believe that 3 people could be involved, but one man that's currently in custody is C-Baby, which is Gilly's nephew, YG Chee's cousin. Now, it's currently unclear why police is speaking to C-Baby or why or what they believe his role in Noah Scurry's death is, but C-Baby is currently in custody. Now, the interesting thing about this is, before C-Baby got arrested or got detained for Noah Scurry's murder, C-Baby had a very interesting IG post. C-Baby is keeping it true to the street code, man. The body ain't worth it if the streets don't know you did it. So after allegedly catching the body of Noah, man, he's on the IG story dissing Noah. "My FanDuel ticket cooked. Just know they did it first. Blood, whole." He went ahead and said, "I feel sorry for his mama." Clown, broken heart emoji. But this right here is the post we gotta pause on. He would write, "Get your rest, cheesy. That boy gas now." Confirming they smoked Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry was responsible for the death of YG Cheese. But it gets more self-incriminating, people. See, the song he used, Intro by Lil Durk, it had some very incriminating lyrics. On the intro, Lil Durk rapped, "See, the one that killed my blood, laying in blood, I can rest." Now, obviously this applies to the situation, but it applies to the situation in a deeper sense. There was a video going around of Noah Scurry laying in blood as his mama is over him hugging him. This right here is not just this is the most self-incriminating thing I ever seen, bruh. Ever. At this point, me and the police do the same job, bro. We look at IG for a living and we get paid for it. The video of Noah Scurry is, bro, one of the most graphic, horrific things I've ever seen in life. Like, he's in a puddle of blood. His mom is holding him, crying over him. Like, they made sure he was dead before they left. It was like no chances taken. Like, they literally stood. So it was terrible. Like, it was horrible. Now, if Gilly's nephew is posting this minutes after he was shot and killed, then obviously we know what's up. Now, there's a whole breakdown of who killed Noah Scurry, who did it, who they affiliated with. I'm not about to get into that. But NBA, first off, the diss that NBA Youngboy saying is just inaccurate, right? Gilly don't need to do anything about his son. His son's killer is already dead. And Gilly's family was on social media celebrating the death shortly afterwards, before the world knew that he was the killer. So which already tells you what's up. Now, when Gilly responded back to Youngboy, he kind of wanted to say exactly what I just said, but he couldn't. So he said it in so many words.
I'm an old school man. All right. We don't say what we was gonna do on the internet and all that type of that's kids. You know what I mean? Like if you was gonna do something, you would have done it. Don't you know? So Neff, that's rap music, man. You know, that's like rappers make rap music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make me feel some type of way mentioning my son. I already come to grips with what happened, bro. That don't. What you think you going? That don't make sense, bro. I already came to grips.
That's why I'm laughing, cause I'm like, you somewhere on the rocks and smoking.
Bro, I'm moving on.
I'm
moving on. So listen, man. I ain't even. You see where I'm at, man. I don't feel. I'm not threatened.
Yep. You just gotta laugh at this.
Yeah, man.
You know what the people want, that they want you to say something like, hey, you already know that. But,
bro.
Hey.
Younger than my youngest child, man. Come on, man. He'll come down off these lights, steady on. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take too much of that shit, man. You know what I mean? He'll come down off that shit. He'll be alright.
He even attributed Youngboy's crash out to drugs or him being on drugs. Now, Youngboy does look like he's on something. I don't know what it is. Now, a lot of people believe that Youngboy woke up and is dissing Gilly because of Gilly's affiliation with Lil Durk. So what I heard was, yes, but not quite. So folks believe that it's because Gilly and Wallow did the interview with Lil Durk. No, that interview with Lil Durk was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. The Gilly and an NBA Youngboy interview was about 2 years ago. So NBA Youngboy did the interview with Gilly even after Gilly did the Lil Durk interview. Now, we know that Youngboy dissed Future because Future was on stage with Lil Durk rapping the NBA Youngboy diss track. So we know Youngboy is not above beefing with people because of Lil Durk, but I don't think this is the case. Now, people would also point out to, Gilly dissed Youngboy when Gilly and Youngboy was trying to schedule the interview, and Gilly was like, stop asking him to interview people who want to get rough drafts and they want to, like look over the footage, and he's not doing that. But they still did the interview after Gilly came online and dissed Youngboy and his team for trying to control the interview, before they came to actually do it. So that's not it. What I think it is, or what I was told it was, is Gilly refused to do the interview with Youngboy after Lil Durk went to jail. See, NBA Youngboy was reaching out to a lot of people. He reached out to Rakai. Joe Budden. He reached out to a lot of people to do an interview because he wanted to do interviews. Now, for some reason, they reached out to Gilly and Wallow. Gilly said, no, he's not doing it due to his alliance and allegiance to Lil Durk. That's what I was told. And I was told that rubbed off and pissed off NBA Youngboy really badly. And, and that's why he's now on his warpath with Gilly. He hates him because he believes that Gilly picked a side, even though Gilly interviewed both of them. But right now that Lil Durk is locked up, facing life in prison, Gilly just felt like, I don't know, a Youngboy interview right now would be, a little egregious or picking sides because he really rocked with Lil Durk. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, man. What's your thoughts? Okay. Who do you guys think is right or wrong in this situation, Youngboy or Gilly? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out, well, why the Lil Durk situation just got spooky. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I'm gonna see you guys in this Lil Durk video. Out of here, folks. Peace.